Hey guys, what's up? It's Monkazunky, so welcome to a new episode of Ironman, number 31 already. 30 is really more of a milestone, and unfortunately 31 is just another number, but hopefully we'll make some nice progress in this episode. So for the most part, this episode I was working more towards level 90 all skills, because that's the current goal at the moment, and I did do some PVM as well, and I wanted to show you guys this pretty funny thing that happened. It was literally so laggy at God War's Dungeon, because I was using a friend's computer that did not handle playing RS very well, that my character just teleported around instead of walking and had no attack animations when fighting creatures, and also part of the world just wasn't loading at all, and I was stuck in a really weird looking universe for a little while, but I managed to get a Bandos task done somehow through all of that lag. It's a lot less laggy once you actually get in the instance itself, and that's what I was betting on. So I managed to complete a Bandos Reaper task. So that was my first Reaper task I had done in a while. I'll admit I've really been slacking on the Reaper task, but we got back to him this episode, which is the important thing. Even if you slack, as long as you get back to it someday, that's a good thing, and I'm considering maybe making a Hydrix amulet or ring. I have enough to do that now. I've been holding off on it for whatever reason, but so agility level happens, which is nice, with all of these ancient relics that fall from the sky and hit you in the face, and you can get free XP from them. Those have been great. They've given me so much agility XP. That's really been very, very handy. And then just a couple minutes later, I was trying out the Elder Divination. I was just testing it, how good of XP it is, and it was pretty crap XP. So I didn't stay there for very long, but I did stay long enough to gather enough Elder Energy to maybe make some Muzpa pouches or Nihil pouches in the future. I might do that. Muzpa pouches would definitely help out a lot with Divination. I'm just waiting to get a Muzpa assignment from Morvran, which I haven't gotten one yet, which is a bit strange, even though I do have them unlocked as a task. So I got a Thieving level. Man, I tried to thieve this week. I really tried, and didn't do a whole lot of it. I got a couple Thieving levels. Thieving is still my lowest skill, and even at the end of this video, after many more level ups happen, it will continue to be my lowest skill. And I'm trying to do Thieving. It's just really not that fun. I'm too used to all these wonderful AFK skills like woodcutting and divination. Then once you try to go back to thieving, it just doesn't work. So I did enable larger tasks, and the main reason I didn't do that is because, well, he assigned me 8 Araxi. You know, I can't really do that in one day, especially not playing on a crap computer like I was at the time. But I decided to enable it anyway because just the God War's Dungeon assignments, it's kind of annoying getting a God War's Dungeon assignment and then only killing like 10 creatures. So I got Saradomin, speaking of God War's Dungeon, and I finished off that death task, and yeah, I tried to... I think it's better. You don't get that many more rewards for enabling larger assignments, but for a lot of the God War's Dungeon assignments and Corporal Beast and stuff like that, it's just much nicer to have the larger assignments. So this was kind of a monumental happenstance as I fully opened my first Ancient Effigy ever, and yeah, all stages were done. Luckily, the last stage was crafting, and I had 94 crafting, so I could pop for it and put that into agility. That's some more free agility XP, and there was just riches of agility XP. Okay, so we're back on my computer now after a bit of a break because of some internet problems, but I got that fixed, and I did my Tears of Gothics, which unfortunately I really do neglect to do every single week. I should do it, but I just forget to, so that's a really good amount of thieving XP doing that. We got some daily challenges to turn in, and some levels will be incoming in that. 100k thieving XP from an increased daily challenge. Of course, I increased all of the good ones, and that put me like 6k XP off of a level. I guess I could have gotten that from that lamp, but no, I'm staying committed on putting all XP from lamps in agility. 84 divination happened, which means that divination is still going to be higher than thieving, and I am trying to do the caches, and it sometimes happens, sometimes doesn't. Kind of depends if I can find a world with less than 45 people in a cache, because that can be difficult sometimes. But yeah, another divination level happened. I think this is 85 divination, so I was working quite a bit on that. And, you know, divination's going okay. It's probably one of my least favorite skills in the game, but it is what it is, and that means I can move on to the next spot, which is Radiant Energy, so I was looking forward to that, because Radiant Energy is significantly faster than I think Brilliant was the previous one, the level 80 divination spot that I was chilling at. Some people choose to just do caches to 99 divination, that's fine. But the thing is, I neglect doing them so much that it would probably take me like multiple years to get 99 divination if I was to do it that way. So that's why I don't. And I also turned in all of my strange meteorite chunks here, which you just get a ridiculous amount from skilling. They happen to like crash into you all the time. It's great. You get so much free XP, and that was, I believe, 145k agility XP drop, which got me up to 87. which is just beautiful. Unfortunately, the meteorite chunks are going away soon, but they have been such a blessing, man. Like, all that free agility XP is just amazing. And another daily challenge turned in leads to, I believe, 85 hunters. So that's cool. Another skill at level 85. I have everything at 85 plus now, except for thieving. And I'm working on that. It'll get there someday. I also have a couple skills that are really close to 90. Fletching is one of them. And just unfortunately seeing, I think 450k fletching XP to go, and knowing all I have to fletch are maple longbows, it's very demotivating, but one day I'll get that done, and 90 fletching is going to be awesome. It's going to be another 90 skill. So I got Heartache in here for the task, and this actually motivated me to do a quest. I know, it's insane. I did so many quests when I first started Ironman, and I haven't done a quest in, I don't know, 20 episodes. Maybe I've done one quest, but I just never quest. I got it all out of my system right away. Finished Well Gothic Sleeps, Plague's End, all those awesome quests. And after you get all those done, you just do not want to go back to questing. But I finally did to complete the Brink of Extinction, because if you're going to do fight kilns, and I'll get more fight kilns in the future from death, you really want to have obsidian armor. It just makes it significantly easier. So 275k strength XP as a reward from that quest, and 100k mining is not bad. So the reward is pretty good, especially because the quest only took like half an hour. It's a pretty quick quest. And then after doing a bit of fight cauldron, I got enough obsidian bars to make myself a full set of obsidian armor. So the great thing about the obsidian armor is what it does is when you have a full set, including the helmet, it has a 55% damage reduction. That actually might be with a shield, I'm not completely sure, but it's a very good amount of damage reduction when you're wearing the entire set, and that makes the fight kiln much more AFK-able. And it is AFK without the obsidian armor, if you have decent enough armor, like tier 80 at least, but I'm an Ironman, and I use multiple styles in the fight kiln, and my best hybrid armor is like War Priest, and that just doesn't really cut it defensive-wise. So the obsidian armor makes it much easier, and I barely use any food, mostly just for messing up on Jads, which does happen. I don't like to admit it, but it does happen. So I got my full set of obsidian armor there, which is pretty sweet, and it makes the fight kilns much, much easier. So that's going to be fun in the future every single time I get a death assignment. So doing the fight kiln here, I actually got a level. Actually, no, this was 20 mil XP in Constitution. That's what happened. The level is coming up. As you can see from my attack experience, it's almost ready for a level in that. But I got 20 mil HP, and also earlier that day, I forgot to record it, but I got 20 mil magic as well. So my first two, 20 million experience in 2 skills. And I thought that was fairly awesome to get that. So getting my first reward here from the fight kill, and I made sure to melee as much as possible because I did not have the Tokar Ket yet, which is the melee cape. It feels really weird calling it that because it just used to be called the Tokar Cowl before all 3 capes were released. So that's the melee version. I now have all 3 versions of the Tokar cape because I've done 3 fight kilns and made sure to prioritize the different styles each time. So that looks pretty awesome. That's going to be helpful anytime I want to do bandos with melee because I do have tier 80 melee now, so I can actually PVM with melee now, which is going to be awesome. But I also got 93 attack during the fight kiln, so I'm working towards that 99, and once that's done, I could work on strength, and I'll be like finally done with all my combats. A little bit of prayer and summoning to go, but for the most part done. And then for my 4th fight kiln in total, I got an Onyx, because why not? And I don't need duplicates of the capes, because I highly doubt I'll ever lose them, and if I ever did, I can just do another fight kiln. It doesn't take that long. And in the future, every single time I do a fight kiln for a death task or something like that, I'll just claim the Onyxes, and those can be used to repair Hydrixes, or maybe to Alk if I really need the money ever. I doubt that will happen, and that drop tab is starting to look nice again, especially after I Alked it all recently. So, King Black Dragon. Yes, the reason why I'm here is death task. More death tasks are happening. KVD is kind of a disappointing one to get because I think it's the least rewarding, or Chaos Elemental might be. Those tasks, yeah, they just don't reward very many Slayer XPs or death points or anything like that, but that's okay. And doing a woodcutting challenge here at the sawmill, I got 89 woodcutting, so I'm getting close to another 90 skill there. Woodcutting and fletching both really close to 90. Unfortunately, they're both really slow skills, which means that I'm not motivated enough to grind them out. But through daily assignments, especially those fletching daily challenges, it's like 250k fletching XP. You get like 100k for turning it in and like 150k for actually doing the challenge. So after a couple of those, I'll have 90 fletching, and we'll see. Woodcutting will happen one day. So I got Saradomin again for another death task, and I finished that up. The reason why you're seeing a lot of death tasks is it's taking multiple days just to get some of these levels because they're so slow. Stuff like woodcutting just 400k woodcutting XP. It takes a really long time to get that. So in the process, days are passing, and I'm completing death tasks and stuff because I'm trying to get back into doing that every single day. So I got 83 thieving here, which I was really proud of because yeah, I'm thieving. It's awesome. I don't do that all that often, but... Alright, so that's all I have for progress in this episode, and to end off here, we're going to show the levels and the ranks as well. Previously, I was just showing my levels at the end of videos, or trying to remember to do that anyway. It didn't always happen, but this time you'll get to see the ranks as well. So I really don't have any very high-ranked skills because I'm not going for anything. I'm just trying to go for a max, so well-rounding all the skills out, and I'm also not a particularly high rank, 117, which is pretty much about the same rank I've been since the Ironman Challenge came out. I don't play enough to go up ranks, and I don't play little enough to go down ranks, so I've been stuck between 110 and 125 since basically the start of Ironman, and that's never really changed. But that's kind of how it is. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. One thing I'd like you to comment is a new quest came out recently. Would you like me to do a guide on it or not? A lot of people have been asking me in the past to do quest guides. Unfortunately, I've done most of the quests in the game on all my accounts, so that's kind of difficult to do, but in the future, if you'd like to see them on new quests that come out, that could certainly be a possibility. So let me know what you think, and that's about all for me. So I'll see you guys next time. Farewell.